All right, hopefully this is streaming, but we will see. All right. There we go. Can anybody hear me? Can you hear me? Can you see me? Hopefully you can't hear me since I'm singing. All right, well, I'm trying this with the sound muted on my end because otherwise there's an echo. So I don't know if you can hear me, and I want to wait until some people are on so you can tell me. So please be patient if you're watching the replay of this, or just skip ahead. I'm on hotel Wi-Fi, which is never a good scene. And let's see. I wish I had like a share link. Is there a share link? I don't know. Oh, I have one watching. Okay. Can you hear me? Can anybody hear me? Well, I apologize if you're watching the replay. Feel free to skip ahead. But I want to make sure that before I go into this, that you can actually hear me. So, oh, and you can hear me. Great. And there's no echo. Awesome. So I am in New Orleans right now, and I'm at a conference, and I mentioned that last night. And I'm really excited because I just spent the last like hour and a half kind of, well, maybe not that much time. That's probably an exaggeration, but just kind of starting to put some things into play, like setting up my scheduling for my business, and also putting my services on Facebook, on my Facebook page, which is facebook.com/interpersonal life. My website's interpersonallife.com. So if you are interested in learning about my life coaching services, or the secondary service that I'm going to start up, which is holding space for people, which I mentioned in some past videos, so I won't get into it tonight, but if you're interested in learning more, you can go to those two places. I still need to update my website with the new service, so that's not done yet, but it's on my Facebook page, and it's also I've also set up my calendar to be able to take appointments now. So I'm excited about that. We'll see where it goes. I have no idea what to expect from that, but I'm looking forward to learning. And I am also thinking about something I was talking about last night, was this direct sales company that I'm a part of right now. I've been thinking about moving away from it, especially as my part-time job that I have right now kind of in some ways contradicts some of what I'm doing with the direct sales company, in terms of just really only like only exposing your body to real products, natural products, not what just big organizations call natural, but really what is natural. And also just being picky about the ingredients. And so I've been thinking about that, and I was thinking about how I might actually go like live with my direct sales company and publicly state which of the products I agree with and which I don't, which is kind of feels risky to me. It feels like, oh God, there's some of those products I've sold to people before. I have some of them myself. And so it would be kind of me, in some ways, owning up to not having done that research prior. And some of it I did do a number, I did a lot of research on a number of products before I sold them, and I felt confident about those products. And then I started trusting the company. And then as the company came out with more and more products, I did less and less research because you just trust the company. I feel like that's how it is with any organization, right? Whether it's a job or a store that you frequent, or a food company, but all of a sudden, at 3 a.m. one morning, it gets bought out by some huge conglomeration, and all of a sudden you're eating food that has GMOs in it, but you didn't sign up to that originally because it was like a small mom and pop shop company. And so it happens so much. I feel like, I remember even a friend of mine was like, her family owned a winery, and she said, yeah, Trader Joe's wanted to pay them a lot of money to buy their wine because their wine was good. But the family really wanted to keep the wine pure. And I could say more about that, but I'm not here to slam Trader Joe's. I love Trader Joe's. But I just think that there's a lot of, when there's big companies and there's big organizations, there's big money, and there's a lot of, unfortunately, not even necessarily corruption that people are aware of. I feel like people just think they're doing the best that they can do sometimes. And other times it's really about money and power and privilege. But I'm going off on a tangent. My point is that for me, personally, how I want to live authentically is by sharing, I want to share the products that I do love, and I also want to be upfront and honest about the products I don't, and why. Because not sharing the truth is just another form of deceit in my mind, and so I want to be really honest. And so that's what I'm thinking about going toward and moving toward, and with my direct sales business that I was mentioning last night. So just as a segue to that. And then also I'm just really excited about holding space for people and really giving them room to be able to talk about whatever they need to talk about, and giving them a space without judgment, without words, really. I think we need that. I think we need quiet time more and more in our society, and humans deserve space to just vent, cry, laugh, to listen to their own thoughts. That's huge. To be themselves, to not have to worry about what the other person thinks, for them to just spew without thinking about their ego or fear that their ego is going to impact them, or fear just fear in general. So I'm excited about that, and I'm still structuring it. But that's my next venture. So my website will hopefully be updated in a few days. And in the meantime, I'm going to go enjoy New Orleans and the rest of this conference. And thank you for tuning in. And I know you're seeing me with still a crazy huge bun on the top of my head and in workout clothes, but I actually have makeup on today. So that's rare for you to see. So you're welcome. No, I'm just kidding. But have a good night, and post comments below. I'm always welcome. I always welcome hearing feedback and comments, and would love to respond to them. So, all right, have a great